Thank you. We just have a few more students that are coming in, and then we'll be ready to get started. One and zero. Thank you very much. We have a few more classes that need to get in. Do we have them in the hallway, just looking for where our students are? Okay, they're coming up in the back there. Perfect, perfect. We've got a lot of students in our building, and we want to make sure that they all can be a part of it today. For those of you who are over in this area of the gym, we're going to have our color guard going through there shortly. And so staff, if you can help keep that aisle clear, that would be very helpful.
Look at the backstage. You see the girl with the balloons up?
We're just making a few last minute adjustments.
That's Ruby. I just
Okay, welcome. Our students are now with us. Students, can you please give me zero? Thank you, everyone. So good morning. Today we gather here for our special Veterans Day program to express our heartfelt gratitude to the courageous men and women who have served our country. Our students will convey their thanks through music, art, and essays, and we're honored to have our veterans and their family members as special guests as an addition to our celebration. We will begin our celebration with the advancement of the colors.
Guard. March time. March. Halt. Left, right face. Present arms. Post. Color. Corner arms. Right face. Forward to your mark. Guard. Halt. Corner arms.
Thank you. At this time, we will have our school patrol come forward to, actually, our school patrol will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. You can come forward over here. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Ben Brogard. Let's give Mr. Brogard a round of applause.
Good morning. I'm United States Air Force retired Major Ben Brogard, but more importantly, I'm Owen Brogard's dad. Owen is in Mrs. Welch's second grade class here at Pinewood. Yes. When I was asked to be the guest speaker today, my first thought was that I would rather be back on an overseas deployment than give a public speech to an auditorium full of people. However, that wouldn't be very brave of me, would it? As brave is a word we use to describe our veterans. Veterans, students, teachers, and administrators, thank you for having me here today. I'm truly honored and humbled to have the opportunity to speak. Veterans Day is a special holiday that honors all of those who have served and still serve in the United States military, which is the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and now the Space Force.
Space Force?
When elementary students think of veterans, they often only imagine Army soldiers in the heat of a battle, Navy sailors waving from a ship, or that everyone in the Air Force must fly an airplane. But the reality is that we are like a huge team of people with literally hundreds of different jobs in the military, all working together for our country. There are firefighters, nurses, and doctors, car mechanics, airplane mechanics, tank drivers, cooks, and even dentists. They're all in the military and are all veterans. You can see today that I'm wearing a flight suit. I flew a cargo airplane called the C-130 Hercules. But before I could go fly a mission, there are many different people that did their jobs before I could do mine. A guard checked my ID and let me onto the base. People from civil engineering kept the roads and buildings functioning. Someone from communications maintained all of the computers and equipment that we use to plan and prepare for our mission. An airplane mechanic called a crew chief helped to get the airplane fueled and ready to be flown that day. Intelligence officers and a meteorologist gave one last briefing to the pilot to prepare us for the mission, before finally we got to go fly. And lastly, maybe most importantly, at the end of the day, someone from finance started to process our pay. On Veterans Day, we like to use words like sacrifice, brave, and hero when talking about veterans. While all of those are true, one of the best traits that everyone, especially elementary students, can understand is that veterans are all great at working together as a team. Many veterans may have had a job in the military that they never do again after their military service. but our community looks up to them for their leadership and example for their ability to work as a team. Working together as a team helps keep our country free and our community strong. We thank our veterans for serving our country, and we thank them for the sacrifices they have made for our country. And we thank our veterans for being examples for the rest of us to follow. Right now, thousands of soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen are on the job around the world protecting America. For those veterans here today, please continue to share your stories with us. Let people know what you've done so they can see the many faces of military service and appreciate the personal service of their neighbors. The more we talk about what we did and the impact military service has on our lives, the better we are able to hold it up as an example of excellence. To all the veterans here today, I sincerely thank you for your service and your sacrifice. To all of you for choosing to honor veterans today and show your support of our heroes past and present. May God bless our veterans. Thank you.
At this time, we have Pinewood students that will be singing the song American Tears.
Sometimes I think about America, about her troubles through the years. I wonder if they knew that what they had to do
got me. So, talk about American heroes. So great to hear from our kids. At this time, we have two fifth graders that will be sharing essays with you all. One is Cora Carew, and the other is Olivia Ramsey. So please come forward.
His name is Kelly Heisler. My grandpa served in the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War was from 1959 to 1963. He was in the United States Marine Corps. He was in the Special Operations Command of the U.S. Marine Corps. My grandpa is very important because he protected our freedom. I am so proud of him because he is very brave to risk his life to help others. My grandpa fought in the war with his brother and they protected each other. My grandpa has been my nanny ever since I was born and still is. He drives me to and from school every single day. My grandpa is the nicest grandpa you will ever meet. He always does fun activities with me and my brother and my cousins. He taught me, my brother, and my cousins how to count in Spanish. He taught all of us how to braid, tie knots. He taught all of us so many things. I love and appreciate him so much. He's such a special person in my life. I hope he feels very honored on Veterans Day. Bye, Cora Carew.
Who served in the Army from 1982 to 1986 in the 82nd Airborne in the 11th Bravo Division. He traveled all over the U.S., including Alaska and Texas. He also traveled to Germany, Amsterdam, and Panama. In his role in the 82nd Airborne, he was a parajumper, part of a rapid deployment force. A parajumper's job is to jump out of aircraft to rescue, recover, and return American or Allied forces in times of danger or extreme duress. The reason I chose my Uncle Scott is because he made the decision to serve our great country. He has recently been diagnosed with ALS related to his service. He did not lose his life during his service, but currently is making the ultimate sacrifice. Today we honor more than the 19 million who served in the military. We honor veterans on November 11th because World War I ended on the 11th month, on the 11th day, and in the 11th hour. Thank you to all the veterans and active military who served or served our country.
At this time, we will have our Monticello American Legion Color Guard members introduce themselves.
My name is Jim Wallen. I served in the United States Marine Corps, Vietnam, 1966-68.
Emperor 5.
Served in the United States Army from 1967 to 69. I was in the old guard.
I'm Gary Miller. I served in the United States Marine Corps as a military policeman from 1971 to 1974 as a Vietnam veteran.
Bill Armola served in the U.S. Navy from 1961 to 1964. 2 years was on the USS Altar, and I'm a Vietnam veteran.
My name is Dave Murray. I was in the reserve for the Army, and I was in from 1956 to 1964.
Ted Farnham, I was in the Army Reserve from 68 to 73.
Wally
Kelly Schmida, U.S. Navy, 65 through 69, Vietnam veteran.
My name is Jerry Cosell. I served on a United States guided missile destroyer, Vietnam veteran, 71 to 1975.
And this time we will have a flag holding demonstration.
What we're gonna do, a lot of times we do funerals, we do them once a month up at Camp Birthday. We do them for any veteran here in the area. But besides holding flags, other people would ask, what do you say to the person when you hand them that flag? Well, there's a couple different ways, sayings to do. I'll just do the one that I'm really familiar with. One of the parts is what branch of the service you are in. So, being he's a Navy, and I don't say Department of Navy. Yeah, I'm in the better half of the Navy, the Marine Corps. We just wanted to show you, a lot of times kids come up and say, what did you say to the mom? Or what did you say to the sister? So we're just gonna do it. I'll do it my way.
How do you do that? How do you do it? Can you show me step by step?
On behalf of the President of the United States, Department of the Navy, and our country, please accept this flag as a token of our appreciation for your loved ones' humble and faithful service.
At this time, we have the posting and retirement of the colors.
Halt. Right face. Freestand arms. Order arms. Fire. Color. Port arms. The face. Forward march.
All right, students, please have a seat. Okay, students, please give a zero. Students, I didn't do a very good job of explaining these to you, but when the flags come in to our auditorium here, and when our flags leave, we're supposed to be in a moment of silence when that's happening. So next time, when we have our Veterans Day celebrations, we'll remember that, remember to give a reminder of that. How they're supposed to do things. As our Veterans Day comes to a close, I want to express my deepest appreciation for each and every one of you in this heartfelt tribute. Today has been an important reminder of the sacrifices made by our veterans, and your presence here has truly enriched the experience for our students and our entire school community. Let's give one more round of applause for our veterans. As we close, I know that we have some students that have some special guests here. Students, if you have a special guest here, your teacher knows, and you will be allowed to give your special people a hug and a little bit of love before you return to class. The rest of you will be returning to class with your teacher. At this time, we will have our, don't move until your teacher is ready for you. We're going to have our first grade students leave with their teachers, and then we're going to have our